Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi barakatuh. This is your brother Abdul Kareem Ibn Stewart. Just fast tip on the marriage thing. Are we compatible? You know, being compatible is not she look good or he look good and he's Muslim. You know, that ain't the whole kit and caboodle. Some people think it is like that, and they're mistaken and they find that out in the months or years that their marriage will last. Because you keep on bumping heads, and after a while, you're gonna break up. So we got to get it straight from the beginning. It's for sure. You don't want you don't want you don't want nobody that's not looking all that good. You want somebody that's look good and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Ain't gonna get no model out there. You might get one. Who knows? But somebody that looks decent or very attractive to you. Everybody has their own little preference. Because one thing could outset another thing, She could be like not all that, but intelligent, kind, merciful, you know what I mean? Helpful. Where the other one could be nice looking and don't do nothing but sit home, sit home and twiddle the thumbs. And that's it. So, you got to give one to get one sometimes, man. Sometimes you get the full package. Even Prophet Muhammad sallallahu says, out of 100 camels, only one does everything. Everything else, they have their little things that they do, and other than that, they don't do nothing else. But anyway, getting down, you got, like, I'm just saying, you marry a woman, you're from America, you marry a woman from Africa, right? She comes back, she comes down, you marry her. She start cooking her food, what she's accustomed to eating. Where, this is how her tradition is, that this is the type of food. So, you look at that plate like, what's that? You know what I mean? So, you got to get used to that food, or you ain't going to like that food, or you're going to start eating out, or you're going to teach her how to cook. So, that's one thing. And number two, the most important is the deen. You know what I mean? Everybody, you marry somebody that Muslim, alhamdulillah, Rabbi Alameen, but are they on the same manhaj? Are one's a Salaf and one's a Sufi? They're not going to get along too well. Some's a Shiite or a Sufi, they might not get along right. So you got to make sure that, or you're a Sunni Muslim and you're trying to get somebody that is practicing the way you're practicing. Loving this deen the way you love this deen. You know what I mean? You can't be all knowledgeable and have somebody that knows only one Surah Baqarah, Surah Fatiha, and that's it. So it's you gotta spend some time with the brother and sister, with a guardian, and go over certain aspects that you're looking for. Have a list. Both of you should have a list about what you want and what you don't want. Wa alaikum salam, rahmatullahi barakatuh. Hope that was a good advice. And inshallah ta'ala, you apply it. Have a great day and think of Allah much. And like always, watch your back and think of Allah much. Wa alaikum salam, rahmatullahi barakatuh. Stay strong.